Alright guys, welcome back. It's war number 11 in season 28. This is the one where I get my butt kicked. So this is 17 fights, and sometimes when you try and do too much, you try and, you do too much and you screw up or you overthink things. That's fine. Let's see how we do here. First, we threw on an invulnerability boost against this Hyperion in case he got to a special 3, and then I go ahead and get clipped by a special 1. But Kingpin's going to be fine here. He's going to take him out pretty quickly. Hyperion's nice enough to throw that special too, and we get through him no problem. We got Korg here. We've done Kingpin against Korg on Hazard Shift before this season, so I already knew that I could do it. If you know that you can do it already, then yeah, you're not worried about going in. So here we're going to go ahead, just try and bait those heavy attacks until we can get those guaranteed parries when his shield is shattered. And then even though I tried to get a parry there, sometimes it just doesn't want to work. I know that I don't like to blame controls for anything, but sometimes you definitely try and parry and evade, and it doesn't quite do exactly what you think it's going to do. And again, I'm not going to... Any deaths I have are all on me, but at the same time, it feels frustrating, even looking back sometimes, where I just thought I made a mistake, and you look back in it, and you're like, I did try to evade there, but I got clipped, so there's not much you can do. That's kind of the state of the game at the moment. Still a lot of fun. Most of the time, it's good. It's just sometimes in the worst scenarios, you get clipped. So here we're going to go Kingpin against Arcus here. Again, not too concerned. I think I've done this fight. I think I've done it before with Kingpin on Hazard Shift, and he takes him down pretty easily. Next, we have this Kingpin on Power Snack. So I'm going to go in with Apocalypse. I can get guaranteed parries, so I don't have to worry about Kingpin shrugging them off. And I'm just going to try and consistently bait his special ones to try not to worry about having the power snack getting him pushed to 2 bars of power. We're going to try and stick with 1. So he's happy to throw the special ones. Makes it... I'm happy when that happens. I hate when they just decide to hold on to their specials. Here, I threw the special too. I think I was looking for the concussion, not the degen, but I screwed up the timing there. But that's okay. I'll take the degen damage. And it actually stuck. It didn't get purified, which is good. I think pretty much Apocalypse. I think some of his debuffs can't get purified, so it's nice. Let's go Kingpin, keep playing nicely. Just waiting for that special 1. And he's almost done. And gets us a charge on APOC. There we go, 1 more special 1. We counter him, and he's toast. Next, mistake number 1 of this war. We've done this fight before. I'm going in Apocalypse against Mixmaster Nick Fury. And I think my biggest issue is that a lot of times I'm not really focused on his tactical charges when I'm using a mutant against Nick Fury. He's not gaining a lot of them. But I forgot, I wasn't paying attention when he got to his second phase. And you'll see that I think he throws a special 1 when he was already at 8 charges right after I think I pull off a special 3. And then he throws an unblockable special 1, and I take a ton of damage. And then once I realize that he's unblockable at that point, I'm trying to evade and counter, and I get clipped, and that's pretty much the end of this fight here, because doing the last part of it when he's unblockable is a little bit of a pain, especially with Mixmaster. So here, I was happy to get off my special 3. I was feeling really confident about it, and then I totally blanked on thinking about his tactical charges. And you'll see here, he gets up, goes to the special 1, and he's unblockable. Here, I'm absolutely trying to evade, and between Mixmaster, there I'm able to get 1 counter in, and I think I'm trying to find a way to get the intercept in. I forget about Mixmaster. He evades, and I lose. I think I was frustrated about it. I think I end up playing this terrible as well. Not really thinking about Mixmaster there. Do the exact same thing, get evaded right into an unblockable special 1, and I throw mine and I get out of it. This one's the least pretty of all my wars, but we have like 17 fights. We do get a couple deaths. I don't think it made a difference to the end. I think we still won this one, so I didn't feel too bad. But, I was having a pretty good season. Still, very few deaths. The solo rate was pretty high, and I'm still happy that I'm getting, a ton of fights. I think by the end of the season, I think we're going to be almost 200 fights for the entire season. So here we go. We've got the Ebb and Flow Knockdown Hit Monkey. We've done this one before. I'm not too concerned about it. I can evade his special 1 and counter it all day. He's running recoil. He's going to be taking damage after he throws specials. And that's fine. He goes down. Next, we have the same thing. We got Ebb and Flow Knockdown Heavy Hitter Professor X. Same idea here. Knock him down. Just be careful of his the falter. So I can see now the falter's ready. He's going to turtle up after his special 1. Gives me an opportunity to go in and hit him and have the falter timer run off. Now I just got to keep tabs of that gray bar above him. Again, get clipped a little bit. Again, same thing. Hit into him after the special 1. Get the falter timer removed. Then I can go back to parrying and attacking back in. Get off that special 1. A little bit of bleed damage. Throw another one. Trying to get as much damage in before he gets to, before he gets to that falter timer again. We remove it. We go back in. Knock him down again to get the Fury. Another evade on his special 1, and he's done. Okay, time for the worst fight of the war. They're the worst section of the war. This one here, this Guardian has Footloose, and I should have gone with a nullified champ. I decided to go with a slow champ. I'm feeling pretty confident here. I get the nice evade on his special 1 with Stealth Spidey. I evade it again. And then my biggest problem is I push him to a special 2. Now, I had an indestructible on, and as you can see there, I thought I evaded the first part and was going to block. He went right through me, took out I was so shocked because there's so many hits on his special 2 that my indestructible boost completely disappeared. I should have held block. I should not have pushed him to a special 2 because I was doing pretty good up to that point. I went in with Magneto, who has the magnetism on him, so there's no guarantee that he's going to remove his the unblockable. I still had the indestructible boost on, so I didn't really care if he went to a special 3. The other problem with his specials is if you don't get a proper evade on his special on this node, then the kinetic transfers is going to shoot him right back up to another special 2 or 3. So Magneto is able to go in and clean this guy up. Still salvaged some attack bonus there. Then I was trying to find someone. I had pulled Gladiator Hulk and took him to rank 2 on the junior account. I was really happy to have him. And it worked out pretty well against this Immortal Abomination. I think I get clipped a bit at the end, But again, it's one of those things where you're just trying to get some intercepts in like there, and let the Fury from the Ebb and Flow intercept do its thing. He's got recoil on, so he is taking some damage when he throws his own specials. Here, I'm just trying to find an opening for an intercept, if I can. Yeah, not the greatest at it, but at the same time, bait the special one, keep attacking in afterwards. Trying to look for those for those intercepts, but at the same time, just consistently baiting special ones. And I think at one point I fail going in for like an intercept, and I get clipped, and then the fight ends up closer than it should have been, because you can see here right now I'm almost at 100%, and he's already down to 44. But right there, I make my mistake, and now the fight is going to be a little bit closer than it should be the rest of the way. But it's fine. Not the end of the world. But I think I was still frustrated from that Guardian fight, and I'm going to be even more frustrated on the next fight. But it's okay. This is going to be the worst war of the season, followed by another clean one to finish off the season. There we take that special 2 on the block. Not the greatest, but I was just trying to get in as much damage as I can here, because I wasn't getting any of the intercepts that I wanted. Looking for him to throw that special again. But if not, we'll just go in and try and kill him. There he goes. Next, we have this Invisible Woman. And I'm like, oh, I've got a Spider-Man, like Stealth Suit Spider-Man. I'll go in and I'll take on this Invisible Woman. I just got to get some intercepts in. Just watch out for her invisibility. And I just played this one. I don't know if it's just because I haven't played Invisible Woman in a long time, but I just felt awful on this fight. So try and get the invisibility away, go in, get it to miss. All right, now she's back, waiting for that. I get clipped there I thought I had an easy in. I get parried, which was very frustrating. Again, looking for the intercept here. Again, stuck again with the invisibility. Remove it. We'll drop a special 3 because we have it. But again, just not doing enough damage. And I probably should have slow played it longer and just gotten into a better rhythm. But I think I was just feeling frustrated at this point between the Guardian, the mistake on Nick Fury, the mistake on Guardian, and now it's going to be a mistake on this Invisible Woman. See there, I get the intercept, but pushed her into invisibility. So that was the mistake here. I go in with Magneto. We're going to clean up the rest of this Invisible Woman fight with Magneto. So we've got like our third death, which kind of sucks, but it's fine. It is what it is. We can. It doesn't look good on the overall record when you're trying to get so many, but I think we still only ended up with like 7 or 8 deaths for the entire season. So I can't really complain about that at all. So, but I think I had just almost as many deaths in this one as I had the whole season coming into it. So, reason to be frustrated, but at the same time pretty happy with how we performed overall the entire season. This was also one of the few wars that, I think there were only 2 wars that I did not take the boss, and this was one of them. So I still had 17 fights, not including the boss, but we just took a lot of fights along the way here. Again, messing up a little bit on Invisible Woman. Not my best showing here. Probably someone with damage over time would have been a lot better. Even the bleeds there. Doing a little bit of work there to finish her off. Next, we've got a Doom. We've done Doom with Magneto so many times. We'll heal him up. We'll go in. And I don't really have to worry about Doom's aura too much, and I don't have to worry about the Doom slaps. I'll just see if he does get the aura up, just to be a little extra careful there. But there you can see he throws a special one and no aura triggers. Again, got to be a little careful with the aura and the shock up on me to back off, just in case he does trigger the Doom slap. But here we can just get a couple prowess. We can throw a special 3. Again, bunch of baiting special ones, attacking in after. It's a lot of the same against Doom, but Magneto does the job. So not too concerned about this one. Pretty happy with how this one went, especially after all those prior mistakes. Again, I know I haven't been posting too many things. I'm hoping to do hop on and do maybe a live stream for, I think I've got one path left in every chapter of Cavalier event, like EQ. So I might do one. Hopefully I'll try and do one night with the main account, one night with the junior account, and we can run through at least Cavalier EQ once, and maybe we'll have a 6-star to open at the end of each of those. So look out for those, hopefully sooner than later. Okay, next up we're back onto path 9. We've got a Guillotine 2099 with Encroaching Stun. We're going to go in with our other Magneto. Don't have to worry about her Digicloak or any of her miss mechanics. She's #metal, so Magneto can't miss. So I'm not really too concerned about this one at all. Just taking a look at the timer, I'm going to throw my special 2 just as the encroaching timer is ending. Don't want to get stunned. Drop another special 2. Let's see if she will throw her special 2. And we can go in, finish this off nicely. Let her throw her special 2 again. Don't have to worry about the Digicloak. Throw our special 1 and she's done. Next, we move up. We've got I believe it's a Wasp here on Window of Opportunity Stun, One Eye Open. So again, I'm going with Magneto. I don't have to worry about her evading me, because it's not like it's the mechanic of her evade. Because normally Magneto can't bypass just an evade champion, but it's her, because she's #metal, it shuts her down, her ability accuracy, and she drops easily. Next, we've got a Mole Man on just regular Window of Opportunity, Stun, Empowered Immunity. So I'm going to go in with APOC, but I'm going to try not to, even when I do have the parries, I'm going to not do heavies, because I don't want to give him, I don't want to have him potentially purifying. Really, he's not like he's just shock immune. So I don't want to just I don't have anything to deal with shocks, but that's fine. I accidentally hit into his block for a second there. Just bait some special 1s, attack back in. I'm not too concerned here. I don't know what happened to the Window of Opportunity stun timer. I was kind of looking at it going like, I don't know where it was, so I was nervous to throw any stuns, because I don't know if it was just a visual error, but it kind of disappeared there, but we got through it anyway. Next, we've got this Feats of Indestructible and kinetic transference storm. So I know how to evade storms special 1 fully, so I'm not worried about her getting to a special 2. So I just don't want, and I think I was just going to spam special 1s as to not have her go indestructible. So when I get my special 1, I'll just throw it. I can evade her special 1. If I were to take it on the block, she could potentially get up to a special 2. I do not want to deal with Storm Pyramid X's special 2, but I can get nice clean evades on her special 1, and I'm not too concerned about this one at all. So again, we'll evade the special 1, just bait it out. Attack in with our own special 1 and finish this one off. Then I think we've only got 2 fights in the boss circle. We've got this Sasquatch, which we've done with a few different characters. We've done it with Guillotine, we've done it with Doc Ock. We're going to do it now with Apocalypse. Mainly try and get a whole bunch of debuffs on him. So it's not too bad. His healing is a passive healing, so it's not going to trigger the unblockable at the end of the fight. But I just do have to be careful to play around his Wrath mode when he does go into it. But for the most part, I can parry heavy. I can get off special 3 here. Now, I should have gone maybe for special 1 or 2 before the special 3. But it still worked out just fine. If he's in Wrath, just be careful. Make sure you evade that special 1. If you block it, I think you're going to get stunned. But you can you can bait heavies when he's in Wrath. You can't counter his specials because he goes unblockable. But even though he's got that unblockable like heavy attack, the timer runs out just as you can attack back in. So let's get as many debuffs as we can on him. Try to mitigate that healing. Now I can't reverse the healing, but I can prevent the healing. So you can see there when I get the parry off, I'll have the healing prevented completely. If I can get enough debuffs on. If I keep those debuffs on, my special 1's going to be doing more damage. Plus the debuffs are putting in work on their own, which is counteracting the healing. And we can go in, we're going to drop a nice special 2. And he's almost done here. We can counter after that special 2. And he's almost gone. And there he goes. And then last but not least, we've got a MODOK on Hazard Shift Stun Immune. We go in with Kingpin. We've done this fight before. It's going to work out great. So 17 fights. We had 14 solos still. So pretty happy with how that ended up working out. Not my best war of the season, definitely the worst, but still pretty happy with it. And we've got one more before the end of the season rewards opening, which I still have to upload as well. So good luck, guys. We'll let the music play out, and we'll see you in the next one.